Hi, I'm Jennifer, JK Mosaic, and I live in Western Washington State in the United States. And my regional Laticrete rep, John Gallup, came to my studio yesterday and brought some products that I had questions about, and he wanted to help me understand some things better. One thing is that the titanium 257 thinset that I've been using quite a bit for the last couple years is discontinued. And the product that's replacing it is it's 254 Platinum, which is another thinset that I use mainly for my mortar beds, but this is the Platinum Plus, and that's what's replacing the titanium. So I have a bag of it. I've dispensed it into smaller containers because I don't use a lot at a time. Thinset goes bad. If you put it into smaller airtight containers, it'll last longer. So this is what was left after I dispensed the containers, and I'm going to mix it up. So I thought I would do a little demo while I did that. So this is this totally spontaneous thing, which is how I work. I don't plan ahead, and so you get my messy studio, and just this is me when I'm working. So I'm going to point this down so you can see what I have is a little reused container, little scoop, my thinsets in here, and a bottle with some fresh water in it for mixing. I'm going to squirt just a little bit of water. I'll try to do this so you can see it. I don't use very much at a time. Usually I'm working in small batches, but I'm just setting my pieces on mesh. Now I'm going to start scooping it in. I'm eyeing it up. If you need there to be a formula, it might be approximately 4 parts powder to 1 part water, but it's very variable. It all depends on your humidity, your temperature, your elevation. There are all these factors that contribute to changes in the formula. Sometimes you want to mix it thinner for various reasons. It could be because it's hot out. And you're mixing it to a consistency. I'm going to try to show you. It can be anywhere between something like, it could be frosting or peanut butter. And sometimes I mix it thinner if I'm using it a certain way, and I mix it thinner for other purposes. So it's something you sort of learn over time. This is different from mixing a big batch that's a mortar bed because you're just working on individual pieces, like small, just setting one piece at a time in a very small format. So it acts a lot like frosting. So this is how you mix it. So what I want to show you about this is it feels a lot like the titanium. If you've used that before, it's titanium 257. It's still in stores until they run out of stock, but it's not being produced anymore. So instead, just as a reminder, it's the 254 Platinum, but it's Platinum Plus, which I think is going to be confusing for people, honestly, because I think it's going to be hard to explain that it's not the same 254 that I use as the mortar bed. So when I'm installing, I mix up a big batch of that, and that's what I set the whole mosaic into. Today I'm working on this project. Let's see, and this is just a 4-foot section of a much larger project. It's on mesh. There's plastic underneath. There's a template underneath that. So I'm going to start setting the pieces around this. So that's what I'm doing. I'll follow up later, and when I check back to see how well this stuck my pieces to the mesh. And I have a feeling it's going to be really good. Thanks.